All right, Tony, walk us through it. Keys to victory, wrestlers to watch as we start at 195.
My keys tonight, I think on paper, we're picked to have a big win tonight, Jay. Keys to victory for me are what we always talked about. Got to stay away from bonus points. You know, when you dominate the matches and you win more matches, but you're still equal in the score because you're giving up bonus points, that's what hurts your team.
Agreed. Yep.
I think we need to wrestle technically tonight, work on a lot of things that we make mistakes on in our matches. You know, get back to the basics and really work hard. Try and stay away from them simple mistakes that we make.
100% Tone, and Haddon Township comes in with a record of 1-4. Coached by former West Defford head coach Brian Farnham. Coach Farnham's been with Haddon Township for probably a little over a decade now, certainly maybe even longer, 15 years or so. Doing a great job with that program. Last year was a war between these two groups, 34-30. The Eagles came out on top, and we had a state championship caliber team last year, so that tells you how dangerous Haddon Township can be.
Yep.
You know, and they're coming off a win as well with a 48-25 victory over Lindenwold. So we start at 195. Great place for us to start with our currently ranked second in the state at 195, Cody Thurston.
At 195 pounds for the Hawks.
Cody's wrestling really, really strong this year.
Yep, and he will match up with a junior, Sean Hope, 1-3 on the season. Cody 6-0 on the season, senior. Wrestling really, really well, as you alluded to. Knows exactly what he likes and what he doesn't like, and anticipate throwing boots in here, power half, and go to work, which is his style.
Yeah, I tested him today in school. I said, so who do you got tonight? I don't know. I said, who do you got Friday? I don't know. It was awesome because he says he's not going to worry about who he's wrestling. They got to worry about him.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's the mentality you have to have if you want to go to the highest possible level that you can. As he gets a cheap tilt here real quick, trying to score points. Nothing yet. Still perpendicular to the mat, and now official starts to count on. Tracy Emmons, our official for tonight, has a quick reversal from Sean Hope, and
yep, that's what we're talking about, right?
Yeah, absolutely, and I love the opportunity to see Cody wrestle from a disadvantageous point right here. You know, you get some guys that are supposed to be at a certain level, and when they get put behind the 8 ball like that, they can get flustered a little bit.
I'll tell you what, Sean Hope's put together pretty good for a junior.
He is. So good to see Cody keep his composure.
Nice duck there.
And go right back to work. Stoppage for a headgear situation, and I mean, if you're Sean Hope right now, Tone, you're feeling pretty good, right?
Hey, 5-2 against number 2 ranked kid in the state.
Yeah, you take any opportunity you can get.
But it's good to see Cody work a little bit. Somebody, give him a little bit.
Oh, well, it's coming because we're going to have plenty of tough ones down the road here as Cody goes right back to it. And this is what you talked about before. Cody was in the same position just a second ago, and he got reversed. Now he goes right back to it, and he's saying, hey, I want to come out of this the right way.
Right.
Let's fix the mistake, which he does.
Right. Work on the technical stuff. When you're facing that next caliber kid and the same thing happens, you're ready for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Sean Hope wanting to keep his wrists free here. Really tough when Cody gets that leg in.
Starting to get away now. 10-2 after 1.
Man, it doesn't even feel like he scored 10 points, does it?
No.
Unbelievable. So Sean wanting to win the whistle here. I think it's a good opportunity for. If I'm Sean, I'm thinking I'm going to jump this whistle from official Tracy Emmons and see if I can get a free point here.
Yeah.
Just a lot of power on top. West Defford looking to get back in a rhythm here. We had a brief break where we didn't wrestle for 4 days, and just because that's the way the schedule fell, Tone, and we will be full throttle from this point forward.
What, 9 matches left?
9 matches to go. We are at the almost at the exact midpoint of the season. Paulsboro on Friday, followed by Pennsville home on Saturday, Dempsey home next Monday, and then we get a couple outdoor matches. But
I'm anticipating them. They're going to be so much fun.
Absolutely.
That's like our murderer's row right there.
Yep. Go Dempsey, Paulsboro, Pennsville, Dempsey, Highland, Clearview. Cody doing a real nice job with his hips on top. We talked about hips a lot in the JV matches. The younger wrestlers still try to learn how to use them. And I'll tell you what, Cody wasn't always this good with his hips. He was always a good wrestler, but he wasn't always that smart with his hips. He learned a lot of lessons. As he cinches up not a solid 6 for the Eagles. And we move to 220 with Michael Griffith.
Come to expect that. Here's another young man we need to get into wrestling shape. Getting a late start in the season.
The thing with Michael is he's not really a pinner. He's got no problem going 6 minutes, and he's going 6 minutes in every single one of his first 3 matches. Sitting at 2-1, senior Michael Griffith taking on Zach McNeely Jr. 1-3. Two similarly built 220-pounders.
So who's your big wrestlers to watch tonight, Jay?
Absolutely heavyweight. Ramir Vaughan beat Jabril Barksdale. Nice spin behind. Beat Jabril Barksdale in this past Saturday's wrestle-off. So Ramir, who's been wrestling well at the JV level, is going to get a shot at the varsity level. And I think that he could be a spark plug to this lineup. He and Jabril, very similar style wrestlers, both getting better. But it would be great to see our heavyweight coming away with a win.
Yep, I'm anticipating. I want to see Ramir wrestle in the varsity too.
Who's yours, Tone?
I also picked Vaughan. I'm also excited to see Ian Corey at 160. He's been wrestling 82 all year. 20-pound difference. Oh, Michael, nice move there.
Wow.
Good job, Michael Griff.
That's like getting caught by a alligator in the Serengeti right there, my friend. That's
a good
quick
job.
And nasty. I like it.
It's a good job. But like I said, Ian Corey's been wrestling 82 all year, weighing in at 62, 63. I'm really excited to see what he can do down at 60. He's strong. We talked about it today, Jay. That's my other wrestler to watch tonight.
Yeah, Ian Corey been wrestling up at 82 for most of the season. He's a small 82-pounder. He'll be right in his wheelhouse tonight. Here we go. Our first look at Ramir Vaughan at the varsity level as he takes on Bobby Bridges. Bobby's a tough wrestler, sophomore, 2-2, been in some battles. So battle tested here. And Ramir, a little bit of a different style than Jabril, I'd say. He's not going to go for many takedowns or shots or anything like that, but he's also a little bit more compact on the mat. Right. Both big-bodied kids, though.
Yep. Ramir might have a little more size.
Coming down from his preseason weight of 301, weighing in at a svelte. Let's see what he weighed in today. A svelte 281.9.
Were kids that big? They weren't that big when I was in high school.
I don't remember.
So
good hand fighting up top from both these guys, and this is where as a heavyweight you got to be comfortable, keeping your body in a good position. The one thing that was stressed this week in practice was using your head as leverage and to create space, especially for these big guys. Staying in a stance with bent knees, a bulled neck, and not allowing the opponent. I talked to Ramir before tonight's match. I said, what did you learn this week in practice? He said, stay in a stance, keep my head up.
Yeah, I know you go in and you roll around with them sometimes. It's good. You get to work with them heavyweights.
Still recovering from Monday's live session. So I'll tell you right now, Ramir doing a nice job.
Yeah.
You want to stay out of that position. When you're a big guy and you don't have great core strength, smart decision on the snatch.
Yes. Bridges trying to snap there, try to trip. Nice reach down there by Vaughan. An outside single.
Absolutely. But like I was saying, sometimes these big guys don't have the same kind of core strength that, maybe a Cody Thurston or Ian Corey or those lighter guys. And when somebody starts pushing your head to the mat, it's easy to go straight down to the mat. Also, that's a solid period for his first varsity match, Tone. I'm pleased.
Yeah, it is. Here's where now we get tested. This is where we separate the
good heavies from the average heavies.
Yep.
On the mat, because inevitably they're going to end up on the mat. It's a good spiral ride to the wrist, 1-on-1. Now he's got to keep that chest pressure on Bobby's back. Bobby's got to want to base up here.
He's going to have to push out a little bit here before he gets. He's like balled up.
Yeah, but Ramir's got to stay under the arms. I don't like him
getting high right now.
Bobby doing a nice job getting his hips back. If he gets his wrist back, he's going to be in business. Ramir needs to sag those hips back slightly. Great job.
Nice pickup there.
That near leg lift is an underrated and underused move. There he goes right back to it. Excellent. If he can trap the far tricep tone and lift the near leg, Bobby's going to have trouble.
Half. Run that half right here.
Right here, if he takes his right arm, reaches across to the left tricep and lifts the near leg, he's going to have a shot.
Yep.
And this is one of the most difficult things about being a heavyweight is trying to base up with 281.9 pounds on your back.
That's a chore right there. That's a chore. Ramir doing a good job on top, Jay.
He absolutely is. You know, Bobby weighed in. He's a light heavyweight. He's 219.2 on the scale today. So he's, you know, truly a 220-pounder wrestling up. As their normal heavyweight, Kyle McGrath, continues to try to come down and make weight. As Ramir gets hit for a stalling call, I guess.
Yeah. What was he, parallel? I don't know.
He's parallel, but you got heavyweights. I mean, usually a little leeway.
Yeah.
But hey, you know what? I like
makes him wrestle.
It makes him wrestle. Yep. 100%, Tom.
Especially you got an 80-pound advantage or 60-pound advantage on the guy.
Yeah, we want to see movement.
Yeah.
Good job by Bobby trying to put some moves together here.
Oh, nice stand-up bridges.
Know the mat. It's a big point.
Big point going down with 28 seconds.
Nice job by Bobby chain wrestling there. A little knee slide. This is where Ramir's gas in the tank will be tested. Can you stay in a good stance after you had to ride for 1 minute and 45 seconds?
Yeah. Bridges, too, being rode.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're winning.
Oh, see his head go to the mat. Ramir right back on the snatch, which is a good idea. It was there. But when you drop your head to the mat, you know, and you get any kind of guy that knows wrestling, he's going to sprawl, and then you're in trouble. And it's a good job by Bobby fighting that off.
Right. Bridges getting some instructions from his coaches, jumping to a spiral ride right off the whistle.
Oh, nice stand up.
Good job by Ramir.
I'll tell you what, he's made significant progress, and Bobby going to hit for a stall as he does. Yeah. Now this is critical. Bobby needs to cut him loose.
He needs to let him go.
Cut him loose. Yep. Or it's going to be one. Okay. 2 things, Tone, real quick. 1, Bobby needs to. If he gets in trouble again, it's going to be a point. And
right.
2, I just saw it right there. Ramir was mat returned and started to roll into Bobby over his left shoulder. No.
Right.
No.
That's what they throw that half in there. And
yeah, you're done. You're turning yourself to your back there. Big moment here.
Grab that far side ankle.
Cannot flatten out.
Keep bridging. Push up. Get your head up. Full
That's
Nelson.
a huge point. That's going to be 1.
Now we get out.
All right, so now here's the situation. 1-1. Bobby's got a stalling call. If Ramir can get to his feet, Bobby needs to let him go, or it's going to be another stalling call on a point.
And then he goes back down.
Yeah, this is what you call a predicament.
Yep.
You know, you got to ride really tough and smart here.
Yeah, he's got to ride, and if he starts to get out, you got to cut him.
That's right.
You don't want to get another stall.
And Ramir, this is where we're going to find out about match awareness. Great job, hand fighting, getting to his feet. He's going to get hit here again. He's going to get hit again.
There we go.
1.
Yeah.
Smart.
It's actually a smart move.
Now this is stance and movement. Stance, level change, use your head.
This is where you're
be in a stance.
Yep. Stay in a good stance. Keep your hand fighting.
You know, the likelihood of getting called for a stalling on your feet is very unlikely. Now I probably just jinxed the heck out of him. But Ramir does not need to shoot. Just defend. Just defend.
Sprawl.
Bobby,
cross face. Nice.
I'll tell you what.
That's a nice job.
That's a real nice job. And Bobby had to take that shot. It's getting close to that point where, you know, you got to make some moves here. Now,
Ramir has a stall also, right?
Yes, he does.
Now he's riding parallel. Now get to the side. Work something. Let's go.
Yeah, and it's also that 1-not-2 situation that you talk about every week as he tries to. Looks like he's going power half here. Oof. Coach Shields wants a hard spiral ride, looking for a 1-on-1 and a half.
Yep, telling him to get out to the side, not ride parallel.
This is where you got to know where your wrists are, because a good upper weight's going to grab that thing, and he's last ditch roll here.
Yep.
Short arms.
Oh, that was close.
We're both thinking the same
We both
thing.
seen it.
Do not lock your hands. Still not in a great position.
Oh,
don't love this.
No, don't do this. Oh.
She's got to watch his hips. I don't like his high hips here, but
Yep. He's trying to cradle.
short time. Needs to stay right there, not move. He gets hit for our stalling.
He's
Doesn't
gonna
matter.
tell him. He just told him he's going to get it. Nice job. Nice job.
Wow, that's excellent.
Impressive varsity there. Impressive varsity match.
And that's his first varsity victory. Great job by Ramir.
Good job.
What's great to see right now, and I see Tony, is Jabril Barksdale sprinting out of the stands to go over with his buddy.
Go over there and slap him.
And that win is attributed not only to Ramir's hard work, but Jabril's hard work, because they're
work.
partners every day. They're beating the crap out of each other, those two.
Catando with a forfeit.
Yep, that can be Anthony Catando getting his 4th win of the season with a forfeit.
This is Trevor.
Yep, right here at 113, Trevor Lundfeld, freshman, sitting at 4-2. Ryan Donlon, sophomore, 3-1. The Donlons, both Ryan and his twin brother Aiden, two of the better wrestlers. This is where we get into really the meat of Haddon Township's lineup here, 113, 120, and 26. The Donlon brothers, and then Colin Dempsey at 26. And you can see Ryan Donlon in on the leg already. Ryan, a sophomore at 3-1. He's a good one.
Yeah.
Trevor been in some tough matches this year as a freshman, a tough weight class to be.
Yep. Need him just wrestle tough and stay technical.
Exactly. Team score 21-0 in favor of the Eagles.
Nice work on the tricep.
This is in Haddon Township's head coach, Brian Farnham. These are his wheelhouse weight classes. These are the guys he's working with in the room every day and can roll with.
In on another single.
So you know that they're going to have a bag of tricks.
Yeah, I had a chance to talk to Coach Farnham. Congratulate him on his daughter.
His daughter, Sydney, going on a soccer scholarship to Yale.
She switched to Harvard.
Harvard University, sorry.
No, that's fine, yeah. I thought it was Yale too, and then they had that whole incident with the recruiting issues and stuff, so they switched over to Harvard.
Part of the Harvard Crimson.
Yep.
Also played basketball.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, great.
That's a nice.
And we got hit with a stalling call. Tough.
First one, I believe, right?
Yep.
Good job. Grab him, Mac. Yeah.
Trevor making Ryan earn everything, though, and that's good to see. Sometimes you get hit real hard like that with a shot, and there's a tendency to just flatten out and try to get a fresh start on the mat. But love to see the young guy making him earn everything.
Through the crotch.
Still 0-0. No, that's the way the period's going to end, Tony.
That's a good job, Trevor.
Great match awareness.
Donlon was in 3 times on tight singles.
Yep, hoping that looming stall call here early in the first period, early in the match does not come back to haunt us. But Trevor's an exciting wrestler. He's got a lot of movement, so we'll be shocked if he gets hit again.
I'll tell you, it's exciting, man. What are we, 5 freshmen in the lineup tonight?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Future is bright.
5 freshmen, 3 sophomores in the lineup.
And the middle school team keeps winning. I believe they're 5-0.
Yep.
Gonna fight that cradle by putting the arm on the other side. Now he's out.
Yep.
Nice job by Ryan locking in the crotch there and forklifting back to the mat to get a return.
Trevor's got to get that point.
Yeah, I'm sure at some point here Ryan's going to be told to move out to the side too. Watch tilt. Watch tilt. 3, 2, yep, there it is. And 1. So now we're even up in the stalling calls. And we're up in the match.
He's got a really nice shot.
Yeah, he does. It's a good fight. I'm thinking about the third period here. If we can get to it, Tone, and if we're on our feet again, Trevor's going to have to take a shot.
Yeah.
It's 2-1 right now. If he gets an escape, that potentially could have a 2-2 match. And the last thing you want to do is give up a point for stalling. And on our feet, Ryan has taken most of the shots.
Yeah, he has. And I think they both have a stall call right now.
Correct. No free points in this situation. Keep it 2-1 if you're Trevor trying to get your one.
Donlon moving for a tilt.
Short time, 10 seconds. Donlon's going to ride, take this thing. It is Haddon Township's choice in the third, so that's certainly advantageous for them. They'll most likely go down and try to open up the lead a little bit. All right, 1-2 here as we see what Donlon has on bottom, right?
1-2, and then you're going to have to take the shot.
Yeah, absolutely. Hard to score points on good wrestlers when you're on top, and they know that you need to turn them.
Yep.
You know, the best that Trevor can hope for here. Well, the best is obviously a turn, but the second best would be maybe he works really hard and gets another stalling call on Donlon. You know what I mean? And
yes.
Gets a free point on top.
He is working hard, Owen.
He is. Doing a nice job.
Mouthpiece out.
And mouthpieces, for any wrestler that wears braces, mouthpieces are mandatory. And let me tell you what's not fun. Wrestling with a mouthpiece.
I know, my son Dom had to wear one.
It is miserable.
It's tough breathing.
I would rather you peel my fingernails off slowly, one at a time, than wrestle with a mouthpiece.
It's a top and bottom mouthpiece. It's not even like a single mouthpiece.
Awful.
With a tiny hole in it.
Trevor staying at work, though. He's doing a nice job. I mean,
he is wrestling really well.
Yeah, that had to happen. Yeah, that had to happen.
Now he's got to go get aggressive and take him down.
Yep, he's got to be careful that he doesn't walk into a shot. Great situation.
Sprawl, front head there.
Bury the head, chase that ankle. Yep.
Nice. Get behind.
Gonna have a scramble situation here at 45 seconds.
Oh, this is a big takedown.
Sure is. Best thing
Ryan
Ryan can hope for is a stalemate.
Keep crossface hard. Pull that hands off. Oh, he's got the tricep. Man.
Good job by Ryan fighting that off. He's fighting for his life right there, and good job by Trevor taking a good shot.
Yeah.
This would be a big. If somehow Trevor can pull this off, Tony, this would be the win of the season for him so far.
The biggest thing, he's got to take him down and hold him, because if he lets him up, he drops a point.
Deep.
He's in on that single.
Yep, scramble situation. 15 seconds to go. Ryan working hard to put that foot to the mat. Anybody's game right now. 12 seconds to go.
Pop the head out.
Needs a crowd the far leg.
Limp arm.
Nothing yet.
Limp arm out. Oh.
Wow. Great match. Great match by both wrestlers. They'll be seeing each other down the road, I'm sure.
Yep.
Thought Trevor put together a pretty good match right there, Tom.
Yes, he did.
That was certainly a toss-up. As we move to 120 pounds, Eagles up 21-3 on the Hawks. Aiden Donlon, brother of Ryan Donlon. Aiden was a second-team All-Conference wrestler a year ago. Eric Herrera won the weekend wrestle-off number 2 over Jacob McDonald, and he moves into the starter. They'll have one more wrestle-off before the back third of the season, if you will.
Supporting a 1-1 record.
2 sophomores going at it. And obviously you saw, Ryan Donlon's skill set, so obviously Aiden you'd imagine. But Eric,
Eric coming out hard there. Wow. Nice single to a takedown.
I'm a big Herrera fan. I think he's a blue-collar wrestler. I think he's a fundamental type of guy. Reminds me a little bit of Nick Araldi, our head coach, in terms of his that straight-ahead style.
Yep. There we go.
Got a cut.
Mat return, good.
Ooh, that's going to be a penalty.
That's going to be a point. He didn't have the arm pin, but he did bring him down on his head.
Yeah, so the rule is that if you're going to lift a wrestler in the air, you have to bring them back down under control. Good to see Aiden up. Good to see Aiden up, moving around. It's always a very scary situation. And, again, the rule is if you're going to bring a wrestler off the mat, you have to bring him back down under control. And obviously, Eric's not trying to do that on purpose.
Not at all.
Just sometimes, you get 120 pounds in the air, and you don't know necessarily where it's going to go. And good job by official Tracy Emmons stopping the match right now. Athletic trainer Gabby Prendergast out, checking out Aiden to make sure he's okay. Aiden showing some toughness by getting right back on the horse.
Pops right up.
Yep. And sometimes it looks worse than it is, and you get stunned for a second, Tone, but you've been wrestling long enough, it's going to happen to you.
Oh, yeah. And Aiden just needs to keep his composure, not be mad, upset.
Mm-hmm. Needs to get right back to his offense.
Yes. Nice sprawl by Eric.
Good job by Aiden taking the next shot, showing that slam did not really impact his mentality. A nice little slide by. It turns his own. Gets the Haddon Township crowd fired up. This is where sophomore Eric Herrera, in only his third varsity match, needs to show some mental and emotional toughness and just weather this storm a little bit.
Coach Shields asking for the same call.
No, I think he had control.
I think it was good. I think it was good control. Brought him down to his shoulder.
Yep. It's going to shape up to be a good one here, Don.
Yeah. Donlon boys, they ride really good.
Sure do. West Effort choice in the second.
A lot of young guys in the lineup tonight, both teams. Should be some good wrestling for the next few years, Jay.
Yep. West Effort deferred in the second. Haddon Township chooses bottom. 4-2 score. Herrera for West Effort. Aiden Donlon for Haddon Township. Want to sink that half. Tricky situation here for both wrestlers. Aiden doing a nice job. Sometimes I know you harp on stand up. Sometimes there's just not a conventional way to get out. No. And they'll take it however you can get it.
Yep.
Eric's got to be careful.
He's working hard to turn.
He is.
Getting a little high. This is what we've seen with Jacob that one time, or no?
There we go, going through the ball and chain. Through the middle. He's got that forearm trapped, which is good.
Aiden keep bringing that leg up.
The thing is here, for Eric, is he can't get frustrated and force something. Aiden does not feel like he's in trouble. He's
trying to catch that cradle right here.
Yeah, and Aiden's just trying to be patient and let Eric make a mistake. Now, that's fine until you get to about 15 seconds. And then, now you're running late.
Yeah, if you're not going to turn him, he might want to.
Oh, not to.
Not to.
Power halves, that's a great job. Now you can use that power half to scoot those hips back up and get back on top. But this is going to be a scramble. There it was. Great job by Aiden Donlon, just being patient right there. And that is a big 2, Tony.
Big 2. It's a 4-point miss. Strong wrestling by Donlon.
That's why it was all second team all conference a year ago, certainly.
As a freshman. Nice match. Good match for both of them.
Absolutely. Now you go into the third period, Tony. You said it before. What's that quote that you say? Who wins the first period? The technical wrestler?
The technical wrestler. The guy better conditioned is usually the second period, and the guy with the bigger heart is usually taking the third period. Now we'll see what Eric's got.
Absolutely. And like we said, this is the meat of the Haddon Township lineup.
Yep, if they're going to score, this is where they're going to get their points. It's got a cradle locked up.
Got it tight.
Oh.
Now you got a hand fight.
Oh, nice.
Great job. Great hips from Herrera.
Get behind.
Okay, Tone, what do you think? 6'4". You struggled to turn him earlier. Are you cutting him?
Let him go. Yeah, his coaches are yelling at him. Let him go.
Sometimes you just don't hear anything. Really. I mean, I know people are like, why aren't they listening? You got the headgear on, man. You're breathing heavy. Oh, not. He's got to be careful with his hips here.
He's going to hip over again.
Young wrestler.
He doesn't have the leg in, does he, Jay?
He's got the bottom. No, he's not. He's in a bad situation.
No, Donlon's got the leg in the arm.
This is where you want to bail and try to just give up one.
Yes.
And if you're Donlon, you're just taking your time here.
Yeah, I mean, with a minute left, I'm cutting him and trying to take him down. You got to make up 3 points. Now you're giving up 2. And possibly back points.
40 seconds to go. I'll tell you what, I really like Aiden Donlon's patience.
Yes.
No, Eric's going to learn a lesson from this one.
That's what we talked about.
Yep.
You get in the room and you work on these things.
So much of it is just match awareness and knowing, I don't have to rush things. I don't have to work a turn here. I need to let him up here.
Yeah, it's exactly what you were saying. Donlon was very patient. Didn't get overly excited when he was in the compromised position. Worked to his advantage.
Solid match. Great job by Aiden Donlon coming back after an early slam as well and showing a lot of toughness.
Yep. And Eric's still going.
That'll make it 21-6 as we approach 126. Sophomore Colin Dempsey anticipated to come out from Haddon Township. And West Everett captain A.J. Monahan, a senior, sitting at 6-0, all wins by pin. A.J., one of the wrestlers, Tony, making a real strong push to be in that region qualifier position.
Yep.
At 126 pounds, revolts, Colin
He's doing an impressive job so far.
He certainly is, and he's garnering attention by the way he's wrestling. He's got some big-time matches coming up after tonight as well. They're going to have to happen, but he's a guy with no criteria from a year ago, looking for that wild card spot to be considered one of the top 3 in the district in his weight class to be considered for the region. As we talked about before, in a normal year, he would just go to regions and try to place in top 3. Not a normal year. Colin Dempsey showing why he's 3-1.
Yeah. This is a good match.
Sure, and you got to imagine, Dempsey wrestling with the Donlon brothers every day. I mean, there's a reason this is the meat of the lineup.
Dempsey's only a sophomore, too.
Yep. But, Tone, this is a great opportunity to highlight the importance of your practice partner. We saw in the heavyweight match, Jabril Barksdale running out of stands, high-fiving Ramir Vaughan. The reason Ramir Vaughan's getting better is because he got a great partner in Jabril Barksdale. The reason that Colin Dempsey is sitting at 3-1 is because he's probably wrestling with the Donlon twins every day. So, in this sport, more so than any other, the people that you work with are critical to your own success. Yeah,
and it's just like our guys, Trevor and Eric wrestling with AJ.
Yep. Absolutely. AJ and Justin Monzo Hall, who's on deck. Those talk about that workout room. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Two nothing. AJ looking for turns any way he can get them. He's a pinner.
He's got the cradle.
25 seconds to go. AJ been in a lot of big time matches. Knows he does not have to rush.
Head inside. There it is.
It's tight. Short time here. Colin fighting hard to get into the second period.
Nice match, AJ Monahan.
The little things that AJ does, tweaking the neck a little bit, just making it as uncomfortable as he can. Good job by Colin, though, as well.
Yes. Very good match.
A freshman and 3 sophomores right there, telling to start the bottom of the lineup.
And you know what? AJ's putting together, like you said, he's putting together a resume. Trying to get that region.
Qualifier spot. Yep. 132, Justin Monzo Hall Jr. sitting at 5-1, having a good little season, Tom.
Number 8 was Justin Monzo.
Jacob White, 0-4, a junior. Just got to see Jacob in the JV match. Strong wrestler. Just so much movement.
Yep.
We had a shark bait drill where coaches had to go out on the mat for 6 minutes, and anybody in the room on Monday could go after him. And Justin got to me after about 5.5 minutes, and it took everything I had to not let him take him down. Too much pride. But he is a very strong and very aggressive wrestler.
Justin's working it right here. Jacob White fighting strong.
Justin just staying at work. Doing a nice job staying at work.
Yep. Don't get sloppy. Just keep working hard. Stay technical. I give a shout out to the Haddon Township kids. Some of these kids have wrestled 1-2 matches in a JV match and come back out.
Yeah, and I had the pleasure of wrestling for Brian Farnham back when I was in high school, back in the day. Loves Coach Farnham, great coach, and one thing he does is he's going to give his kids opportunities to compete. And in our preseason meeting, he's the first guy to speak up and say, hey, just so everybody knows, I'm going to try to get my kids as many matches as I can in an already truncated season. So, some of them you might see them in both the JV and varsity matches, and you got to give them a lot of credit. Because a match is a match. I don't care where you wrestle, when you wrestle.
No.
Ooh. Wow, great job on the edge of the mat with 18 seconds to go.
Winner by Already was Justin Monzo Hall.
Nice match by Justin.
Yeah, really technical, as you said, moves him to 6-1. And here's one of my guys here, man. I've been on a David Wright train all year, Tone, and David's been in a lot of tight matches. 2-4 freshmen going against Yarrow Padine. We saw Yarrow twice.
I think Coach Farnham just said
he's going to forfeit?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because Padine did wrestle twice earlier, so.
Yep.
Good move, David. Plenty of wrestling to come up for him. As we move to 145 pounds, Mikey Amarillo, junior, 1-3 on the season. Had some tough matches. Brendan Tulane, a senior, sitting at 3-1.
At 145 pounds, your host, Brendan Tulane. Number 8 was Mike Herrera.
Mikey in the varsity actually saw a year ago, Tony, came up really big in a lot of matches, so he's been in the spotlight before. Still trying to get his wrestling legs under him, but when he does, he's a very powerful kid.
I like Mikey. Had the opportunity to coach him in football.
As you see the strength right now, as he gets a quick takedown to his back. He's got to be careful with his hips here, Tone. Tulane, a longer wrestler.
There you go.
Mike's got that steel workers union type of strength to him.
Yes, he does.
Hard hat and lunch pail strength right there.
Great kid.
Tulane, though, sitting at 3-1 in a tough weight class, so he's obviously been in some battles and won his fair share. So this is going to be a battle.
This is going to be a battle of attrition. Mikey's riding pretty tough against the bigger guy.
He has just always got to be careful with Mike because he's a shorter wrestler.
Ooh. Serious head tap there.
Yeah, sometimes there is a rule in place. If you poke somebody in the eye, if you try to head tap and catch somebody in the eye, it's a penalty point. That was good job by our official, just giving him a warning there. Be careful with the head taps. I love a good, strong head tap, though.
Yeah. Mikey came back with a nice club.
Mm-hmm. Oh, boy.
Double unders.
Chris and Mike Mucci move right there. He's trying to set up. Short time, Amarillo's up 4-1.
No takedown here. No takedown. Nice.
Careful with your hips. That's what happened to him, Tony.
Hold the leg. Don't let go of the leg, Mike.
That's where Michael, that's his one downfall. He's got to be aware of where his hips are. I don't know if it was the Gloucester match or the Collingswood match.
They gave him the takedown.
Gloucester or Collingswood, where Mikey came out really, really hot and got put to his back.
Yeah. So Tulane got the takedown with the last 10 seconds.
He did give him 2?
Yeah. It's 5-1, it's 5-3.
So compact.
That was a quick stand up there.
Yep.
Watch this headlock here.
Mike going for a body lock. Might try to roll through on this. Nope, going to sag his hips.
Nice. Pulling back.
Careful here, you don't load yourself on the opponent's hips. Yeah, see?
Yep.
It feels right to try to get your hips on the other side, but what you actually do is load your hips on top of his hips and make it easier for him.
To roll you over.
Shout out to my junior year CP physics teacher, Mr. Pusty, on that one.
One of my favorite teachers in the school.
What's that, the fulcrum lever analogy?
Yes.
Great switch. Good ride by Tulane, though.
Yes. Mikey's showing me some stuff tonight. Sag back, sag back.
Gotta be careful in this scenario. Brendan Tulane doing a nice job making something out of nothing right there and just kind of wrestling through the situation. Michael needs points.
He's got to keep working. There you go. Nice job. I don't know. Has Tulane shot yet?
No, he hasn't.
No, I think Mikey's done all the shots.
I mean, it's gonna come down to him having to shoot, though. Great snap down. Just gets caught. Tulane, he's got good defense, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Nice spin behind by Mike.
So we got to stay at work. 25 seconds to go. You got to stay at work.
This is where you just ride now. Don't give up anything with that last 20 seconds. No reversals. Go into the third with the 8-3 lead.
Nothing here.
Push. See where you're at. See where you're at. Nice.
Yeah, the mat return is really a feel thing. You gotta know where you're at. You gotta make the right decision on the mat return. Haddon Township choice, they will take bottom out of necessity. Yeah. Well, Michael's gotta be careful here with his hips. I worry about scramble situations, Tone, and him just getting out of control. Right now, he has really no control here.
No. This could be bad.
Tulane taking his time coming out. Now, Tulane not off the mat yet. That's why you're not going to get you'll get a stalemate there. You'll not get a stalling there. He's not fully on his feet yet.
Right.
Oh, boy, Peterson City.
Snap back. Mike recognized that, got out of that real quick.
I'll tell you what, there's a part of my brain, and they're like, no way, that would cut him right now. I'm not comfortable with Michael on top right now.
No.
And it's like, well, why would you cut him? That'd make it 8-4, and then he gets to take the but Tulane hasn't shot.
No, and Amarillo's got 3 takedowns.
Yes.
Fifty seconds.
Be patient here. Amarillo needs to be
Mikey
patient.
needs to wrestle smart, right?
Yep. Tulane now, he's got to start thinking big.
He's throwing, looking for a big move here.
Yep. Headlocks, throws. And Michael cannot hang here. Their stance and levels come into play. Oh man, he's got such a good snap down.
That's a good snap. Spin behind.
Got to work with our heavyweights.
Looked like he was going to cut him.
I think he was trying to get a feel on how much time was left and whether it would have been worth it to cut him or not.
Yeah, go for the major.
And it looks like time will expire. Sorry, Don.
No, that's good, Jay. That's a nice match. Oh, good job on Michael.
Makes the score to match 42 for West Everett, 6 for Haddon Township as we move into 152 pounds. Chris Andahar, freshman at 2-0 for the Eagles.
Oh, they're throwing Nate Schultes out there.
Oh, is it Nate? Oh, sorry. Spoke too soon.
Yeah, forfeit. I guess they're looking for their 52-pounder. Oh, forfeit.
Okay, so this will be a forfeit at 152 for Nate Schultes. Good to see Nate back in action, Tone.
Yeah.
Off a little bit of, got a little dinged up.
Coming back from a minor injury there.
Here's your guy.
This is my man, Ian Corey. Oh, no.
60 pounds, Ian Corey for the Eagles. This is a forfeit.
2 unexpected forfeits, which will take us to 170 pounds. Always exciting to see Jordan Roan on the mat. Anything's possible. Sophomore Jordan Roan against sophomore Ryan Schultz. Saw Schultz in the JV match. Against, I believe, wrestled Joey Barquero, and Joey's a little bit smaller than Jordan. Jordan's a true 70-pounder. These guys are built similarly.
Yeah.
What do you want to see from Jordan tonight, Tom?
I just want to see him continue wrestling. He wrestled some really good matches the last couple matches. Keep wrestling hard. I want to see Jordan work off the bottom.
100%.
I mean, to move on to the next level, he's going to have to be able to get out on bottom, and that's where he's struggling this year. I had a chance to talk to him, and that's his one spot that he needs to work the most on.
And he's a guy that's trying everything he can to make a run for a region qualifying spot. You know, sitting at 3-2 on the season, I mean, the time is now.
Yeah.
You know, the time is now. If you want to stay in the hunt, again, you have to be considered by the committee as one of the top 3 at your weight class in your district.
Yeah, and if you ain't got any criteria coming from the last couple, that's a nice job by Jordan.
That'll help.
That'll help.
All right, Tone, last match of the night. And it will be a forfeit to freshman Marcus Carter. And that will wrap up tonight's match, 66-6. That's what we had on the prediction sheet, 66-6. Haddon Township, man, they're young. They're young, Tone. They're going to get much better very quickly under Brian Farnham. And we look forward to them continuing to improve in the Colonial Conference. Great job by the Eagles, cementing another victory. And now you head right down Route 44 to Paulsboro High School Friday morning. Tone, what do you want to see?
That's where you got to have your big show. I mean, come on, everybody knows in South Jersey, Paulsboro's a team.
Yep.
We haven't had very much success against them, if any. We've had a couple opportunities early in the 90s and stuff, but you know that's where you're going to measure up. That's where you're going to see where you're at in this year. And if you can, beat a couple of them young men down there, you have a chance to make the next level for the district.
Yep, absolutely. And then the Eagles will come back to the nest Saturday morning for an early morning 9 a.m. matchup against Pennsville. That's a big one. And that's when we'll see you back here. I know we're going to take this show on the road, though. Friday, Riley Thurston will be reporting live from Red Raider Gym over there in Paulsboro. So great job, Tony, tonight. Good to see you again.
You too, Jay.
And
going to miss you this weekend.
Yes, sir. Eagle Nation, keep getting it. Later.